Clusters. Clusters. So, I made a question. I asked a question to my friends and my older brother. I was like, if a girl who lacks attire were to sit upon your face, would it be considered a rear naked choke? Now, look, not a single fucking one of them answered that question because that
Yeah,
sounds
that's how
wild.
Nolan rolls.
But I think it actually warrants some discussion because it depends, right? If the ass is suffocating you, like if the girl has no clothes on, she sits in your face, you could consider it. It by all means physically describes a rear naked choke. She's using her rear, she's naked, and if you're being suffocated, you're being choked. So, if a bitch with no clothes on sits in your face, she's performing a rear naked choke.
I'm just better than everyone.
Now, I think that term I'm thinking of is called a rear naked choke. Nah, I think it's naked. Maybe it's naked because I know it involves your neck, but like, you know, it's like I feel like I feel like a bitch really would just strangle you to death with her ass. So that's rear. She's naked.
Woo! Yeah!
And you getting choked. That's a rear naked choke right there. It fits it checks every single box, right? Another thing, this whole 100 gorillas versus 100 men versus one gorilla. Look, 100 dudes, not enough. If we were going at the gorilla, first of all, what if she squeezes your head with her thighs? Well, she's not using her rear, but she's naked and choking you, I guess. If she's just squeezing your head, doesn't mean you die. Plus, unless you're a masochist, that shit doesn't feel good. Yeah, it really doesn't feel good unless you're a masochist, right? Because it just felt like, it just felt like I was being squashed, and that shit.
Yeah!
The only real joy that you would get
I want a pair of those
from being like squashed in between some girl's thighs is the thought that you are now being squashed in between some hot chick's thighs. That's the only joy you get. So
Working for the Syndicate was a great job. That is until Philippe Loren died, because Kilbane was one scary psychopath. I mean, I watched him kill Kiki right in front of me, and right in front of her own sister. So I went after the Saints instead. Wrong choice on my part. But they let me live. And surprisingly, so did Kilbane. Only option then was to leave the country and hide.
but that shit probably stink. No, it didn't. There's this thing called showers, and girls, at least the ones that I talk to would like to take. Don't know. The thighs did not stink. Now that doesn't mean I haven't seen my share of below average pH level hair when it comes to vag, right? But never been between a set of stinky ass thighs.
All right!
How come ass always stinks, but we wash it? Because it's where flatulence comes out of, my boy. It's like, yeah, I'm washing my ass, but like, I fart and poop out of that poop. Those are the stinkiest things that come out of us, straight up waste. Yeah, they're gonna stink. 400 IQ moment. Word.
You know, I feel better already. Yeah!
Anyways, who do you think is winning in a fight? 100 men or one gorilla? You know, like 100 men versus one gorilla. Who's winning, right? The 100 men or the one
All right.
gorilla? Me too. There are some arguments that can be made, but I feel like the rules and setting were just not specified enough when it came to this debate.
Yeah!
Because you gotta understand. Didn't specify which type of men, not their race, not their height, not their strength or mentality, just men. So that means it's 100 random men, since none of those things were specified. They literally are random. And then the gorilla. It's also a random gorilla, but you know, on average, every gorilla is going to kill you. So, if you take 100 random ass dudes, the probability, no weapons? Of course not. Why the fuck? It only takes one dude with a weapon to kill a goddamn animal. Alright? Only takes one. Now, when it comes, so it's just all bare knuckle brawl, fighting gorillas. Now listen, 100 random dudes, they're not gonna see the first guy go up, because there has not been a single person who thinks that they would kill the gorillas who thinks that all 100 men are getting out of that situation alive. They're like, nah, y'all gonna die, so like we gonna probably lose like 30, so now it's 70 men versus a gorilla, right? Like, be weirdo. Like, they're saying that they're gonna send out their men in waves in order to tire out the gorilla. So they're literally just they're just feeding the gorilla at this point. They're just throwing it bodies. And then hoping that it's tired enough for them to kill. Their method of how they kill the gorilla, I don't know. Do they know a gorilla's weak points? Probably not. And on average, if you take 100 men, I promise you not one of them is going to see a man get his fucking face swatted off and be like, I got next. Nobody, bro. Nobody got next after that. They're gonna see one dude get mutilated and then be like, I'm good. That's it. So here's my parameters, right? Here's my parameters for 100 men, 100 random ass men versus a gorilla. The only way this shit is going down where they start fighting it is if we do it in like a Squid Game shit. It literally has to be a Squid Game. If they leave or try to not do it, they get shot. So they have to. So it's either they fight and die or die. Would you run if you were one of them? Yes. I'm not. Bro, my coworkers really came up to me and said they really told me it would only take 10 of me to kill a gorilla. I'm like, motherfucker, you are insane. All my coworkers have done is seen me pick up like 400 pounds of shit and put it down somewhere else. I pick up heavy thing and I put it down somewhere else. That does not mean I am beating a gorilla. I do not have enough physical output of like raw damage. I consider myself somebody with good technique, but that don't mean shit against an animal. Yeah. The pain tolerance of the gorilla is going to be insane. So it's not even like I can like stun it. Gorillas take hits. Pick up the gorilla. A gorilla's like 480 pounds. I can't do that. So if I can deadlift something that's 400 pounds, like 400 pounds of like scallops, right? I carried that by myself,
All right.
so that nobody else had to hurt their back. And so when it comes down to it, there is no situation where I'm going to pick up a gorilla and it's not gonna rip my face off while I try and get at its like underside. Do you know what I mean? Because it's not like that 400 pounds of scallop was light work, nigga. I was like, you know? Shit was heavy. That's about limit. My back felt damn near broken after that shit. Okay? I bent over and I felt a pain in a different color. Because I feel pain in colors. That shit was pale blue. That's dangerous. If the pain ain't red, then that means I don't know where the fuck it come up. It's hurting from a place it's never hurt before. It's hurting from a place. If there were 100 of you, if there were 100 me's versus one gorilla, I'd still die. Bro, I'm not. 100 me's versus one gorilla. Look, listen. When it came to a fight or flight situation, my instincts were usually always to fight. Right? That's good in itself. However, if I see, first of all, 100 of me is already about to throw me for a loop. If I see my own fucking face get ripped off, I'm not about to keep fighting. That's insane. Like, what am I about to do? Because people are like, if you come at it right, there ain't no way to go about it. That shit faster than you, it's stronger than you, and that's literally all that matters in that situation. It may not be smarter than you, but if you go up to a fucking gorilla with 400 IQ and the reflexes of a goddamn chihuahua, it's gonna rip you to pieces. It don't fucking matter.
Place looks better already.
Yo, what's good, bro? None. And so yeah, nobody has the mentality to beat that gorilla, but in the scenario I was proposing where it's like a Squid Game, I think eventually, if people had to, like, if they didn't fight this gorilla, they would die. That would be a situation where everybody would be forced to work together, or 100 random niggas. And so, I feel like, and then there's the place that they're fighting the gorilla. They're going to be fighting the gorilla in like a facility that's like, you know, I'd say, let's say it's like 100 meters wide, right? Like from the middle of it, you can go 100 meters behind you, 100 meters in front of you, 100 meters to your sides, and shit like that, right and left. It's a big ass place, huge ass fucking facility, nothing but marble ass floor, okay? You're not going up to a gorilla in the jungle where it just so happens to be that one gorilla in that jungle. You'll die. So they're just fighting it in this hard-ass marble floor, and people just have to do as much damage as they possibly can to the gorilla. And these people know nothing, right? Nobody know. I bet you couldn't go to a random person on the street and ask them what would be the most effective way to harm a gorilla with your bare hands. Anything they say is not going to work. Like, they're probably gonna say something like, go for the eyes. That shit just gonna move out the way. Plus, a lot of people get squeamish when they feel their, like, hands cutting through flesh. I experienced that shit when I, like, you know, when you dissect the frog. That shit felt weird as hell. Like, you just sort of innately stop the moment you feel yourself gouging through fucking flesh. I got over that. I got over the, like, that fleshy gouging out feeling because I saw a corpse and I dug in it, and so that sort of got rid of that uncomfortableness for me. But that was roadkill. Like, if it's alive, that's like probably gonna be different. Like, nobody's just gonna have the balls to just go ahead and go inside a gorilla eye socket and fucking rip it off. Like, we're probably going to have to use our legs to do any damage because our fists are much weaker than our legs. So, you know, everybody's just gonna be kicking the fuck out the gorilla. 100 kids versus one gorilla, they all die. It's silly. I could probably beat 100 children. I'm gonna be honest. 100 random ass kids, I could kill all of them. 100 random ass kids, I'm taking one of those kids, picking him up by the fucking leg. You can't? Yes, the fuck I can. There are kids outside right now. I literally have gone up to them and just fucking held them by their goddamn legs. And like, that's why one of the kids, when I was walking to get some ice cream, he was like, "Help! He trying to put his hands on me and shit." And I looked around. I said, "Look, youngster, look around you, man." I saw a stick on the ground. I picked it up and tossed it to him. I said, "Beat his ass." I'd still fucking win. Just bare knuckle. I'm picking up a kid, and I'm going to fucking like beat the shit out. I'm going to bash his brains. All right. I am going for that nigga's eyeballs. I'm going to rip out his goddamn hair and teeth, and I'm going to splatter him. Right. And all the other kids are gonna see me covered in blood, and I'm gonna run at their ass. And they're not gonna have the mental fortitude to keep. There's no 15-year-old who's beating me. I'm gonna just be. There's literally not a 15-year-old on the planet Earth who can kill me with their bare hands. I don't give a fuck how long that nigga has been training, bro. There is no 15-year-old that I could not rip to fucking pieces. This is the true side of Makai.
Woohoo! Yeah!
What the fuck? I'm just breaking it down for you, Mark. Let me break it down for you, then. Break it down. We are 6'4", 288
right.
pounds of a big brolic black nigga. How many kids could kill me? I just don't feel like it doesn't matter. 100 bloodlusted kids, like 100 bloodlusted kids who don't give a fuck and are just running at me with intent to fucking kill me in any way that they possibly can. I still think I have a shot of winning. But at the same time, I think I am getting out of that bitch torn a fucking time. Like, I'll escape. Like, I think I'll be able to live long enough. But, you know, there's a chance they will, like, you know, tire me out or just kill me.
Woohoo! Yeah!
So I feel like it would only take like 200 bloodlusted kids who don't give a shit about nothing. Now, and it's just versus me. I know who I am. How many would you go T ... Your message cut off. Type it again. How many would you go? That's where your message cut off. Type the rest.
Yeah!
Let's talk. Mango. 6, 7. Yeet! How many would you kill before you die?
Woo! Yeah!
I don't know. I can't. I don't know. A lot. Probably somewhere in the 50s. That's what I'm fucking
Still standing.
this shit right here, this is the best. Out of 200 bloodlusted kids, I'd probably kill like 50. I might have to go soon. You might have to go. I'll see you later. Have fun. Fucking art right there.
Easy.
You want a piece of me? America, bitchy. Self-recharging rocket here. Yeah. You thinking about remastered Saints Row 4? Just
standing.
thinking about remastered. Damn, does it not look good enough? I thought this was remastered. I did see I did just buy the remastered version of Saints Row 3. I mean, yeah, 3. I'm gonna play that one soon. Oh, I'm dead. I think I'm just dead here. Oh, I'm alive. Motherfucker. By the way, I saw a Volition post on Instagram talking about a remastered SR4 to make it look like oh, fuck you! I could have made that one too.
Make it look like what? Your message cut off.
Should have shown up.
Damn it! My flash just fell in this.
Hey, at least it's a ride.
This windshield is dirty. I can barely see.
Hey, Krillin, thanks again for letting me borrow your Hellcat. It's no big deal. What? Hellcat? I thought Krillin drove a beat-up Corolla. Destructive! Alright, let's see.
I so want my energy sword. It really is taking way too long to get my energy sword. I'm just gonna be power from Chainsaw Man. And again, I am enjoying being Nolan North, so I guess I'll keep it. Whee!
Sure thing.
Autopiloting over there while I eat ice cream.
Later.
Super Power Fight Club. The rules are simple. Survive. Each round pits the player against tougher and tougher enemies. Prove your worth, and you'll be rewarded with a boss battle. The faster you finish, the more points you get. Let's go to the floor. Welcome to Super Power Fight Club.
This is gonna be light work.
Wave 1. Fight!
Better you than me.
Let's see, give me some boom.
Wave 1. Complete. Wave 2. Burning Man.
There he goes. That is one burning individual.
Wave 2. Complete. Welcome to the arena, Nightblade.
Nightblade with the Genki girls. Or the Genki girl, I guess. He's dead as fuck now. Take this, motherfucker! Okay, hold on. Bah! Bah! Boo! Boo! Bitch! Yeah! Yeah, power!
That's all she wrote for Nightblade.
Bah! 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 People's elbow! Bah! 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 People's elbow! I did that.
That does it for this round of Super Power Fight Club.
Combo was so nice, I had to hit it twice. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Why am I so black? Why am I burnt? I have...
Oh man, I gotta trade this in for a bus.
Cars were invented in
Sex,
America.
drugs, crime. Zinyak sure programmed Steelport right.
Can't the day ever be normal? This makes getting to work faster.
Okay, we have the location of the cargo plane prison, but...
Kinsey, I don't want to hear it.
Look, I'm just saying don't get your hopes up.
I know I'm right.
Yeah, why is Caucasian female voice 1 so goddamn aggressive? Because I swear I remember her just being like, Kinsey, shut the fuck up. 1 million Mackays versus you, I'm pretty sure I'd lose. You give me like brain rot, and then we would, all our neural links would like pop and burst and explode and like kill me at the same fucking time. I'm about to go make a milkshake. This ice cream has been melting here for like, how long? God.
I can't believe
damn,
you have to work
it's
a
been
double shift.
melting for like 30 minutes. Okay.
What was that? Let me hear you. Let me hear you. Yeah.
Or how?
You're insane.
I drive better fucked up.
These games are freaking me out. Ah!
Suddenly fighting off rival gangs seems so...
When are cars going to stop using gas?
Alright. Let me go add some vanilla to this chocolate. Then add some milk to that, bro. I'll be right back. Eat it. I'm gonna eat it. Eat it. You're gonna eat it. Meatball. 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 Meat, buddy. Meat, buddy. Let it bang, all this money insane. 5-star GTA beat insane. Yeah, get a little taste of the sauce that I bring. Get a little taste of the sauce that I bring. I rip you limb from limb.
Hate on the road.
I'm coming for you.
Oh,
Everywhere I
coming
go
for
in
you.
the galaxy, people always want to kill me.
What the fuck? This is Mizuki Midori. Can he stop talking? Yeah. Shut up. Why? Who the hell am I
I
hearing in
wonder
my
what Brad
ear?
is taking me to dinner
I'll
tonight.
rip you limb from limb. I'm coming for you. You like the view in hell.
Like, bruh, stop. Bro is not tough. This shit is not tough. Duh, bro. Hack it up.
My fist down your throat.
Just once, I'd like to be on time.
Who is this NPC? I will put my fist. I will put my fist down your throat.
Put my fist down your throat. Seatbelt.
You have no shot. Like, stop, bro.
You're a dead piece of flesh.
You're a dead piece of flesh. That's the best one, bro.
I wonder if this makes me
Jesus
emperor of
Christ.
the human race now.
Is that? No way. Is that Bryce Pappenbrook? Is that... There's no way. There's no way. Is that Bryce fucking Pappenbrook in Saints Row 4? There's no way. Why is this nigga everywhere? That had to be him. When he said, "You like it in hell," it sounded just like Aaron. I swear to God. This no. Wait. Is Bryce Pappenbrook? No, not in My Hero. In Saints Row 4. Oh my God, he is! No, he actually is! This is fucking wild, bruh!
Then I'm an asshole.
This is
Then
wild!
I topple a worldwide crime syndicate. Then I stop Cyrus from blowing up the world. Then I
No
become
way!
president, and now I'm on an alien ship in space. I think I have the best
No
life.
fucking way! That was really him! Bryce Pappenbrook is he's literally here in the credits for the voices of Steerport. And I know I can't be tripping, because that sounded just like him. You'll like it in hell! That's him! That's fucking Bryce Pappenbrook! What the fuck? You're a dead piece of flesh! Stop! I'm saving that fucking clip. I'm saving that clip, dude. This nigga is in every game, and this nigga is in all fucking media, bro. This nigga voice acts for a full-time job. That is ridiculous. He's in every goddamn dub in all of anime, and he's insane. That's such a random pull. Like,
Whatever I destroy in the simulation gets repaired. Nice.
Like, I hear
Wait, that's
Bakugo.
always seemed to be the case.
I think I also hear Bakugo's voice actor in some of these games as well, right? I don't know his name. But he also voices Longress in Black Clover. I think I've heard him in Saints Row. But no, not Saints Row. I hear that nigga in Zenless Zone Zero sometimes as a background character. Like, they'll just need someone to crash out, and so they'll just get fucking Bakugo's voice actor or Longress's voice actor from Black Clover, and they'll just... That nigga will just crash out. I can't remember the other title I've heard him in, but I don't think I'll ever forget that Bryce Pappenbrook is a voice. He's literally the voice of like the punk rock person. Has anyone ever? No, because I searched it up, right? I just searched it up, and they don't even know who he voices, but he is credited. So I know that's him, and I know exactly what fucking virtual person makes that voice. And I have the quotes. I have all the quotes now. You're a dead piece of flesh. You'll like the view in hell. No, he's like, you'll like it in hell. I will stick my fist down your throat. Okay, bro. I'm coming for you. Holy shit, dude. Holy God. That might be like the last ball knowledge test. Like, no, that literally has to be like the final test for any like anime dub watchers ball knowledge. Did you know Bryce Pappenbrook is a fucking voice in Virtual Steelport? Well, I do now. You can't even say I looked at the credits. I
Sound
just
like a lot
heard
of
them.
different video game characters, don't I?
I know! Nolan North does sound like a lot of different video game characters. In fact, he literally sounds like Cloud or Sephiroth with a huge ego in this game. That's why I had to pick Nolan North as the voice for Cloud. Oh, my toes. Oh, no. Man, no. My toes. Oh, no. My toes. Oh. I get cut on cool.
Want me to sign your casket?
Want me to sign your casket? That guy's not tough, bruh. Stop. You're not tough. I remember a kid. I said this like 3,000 billion times. Because it's just so. Because I just thought it was so crazy. Like, who the fuck? I remember I was like making fun of some kid in school. Because he was such a nerd emoji. And like. He was like, I will sign your obituary. He basically said, I'm gonna kill you. Right? Nigga, I didn't even know what the fucking obituary was, but I knew exactly what he meant by it. So I was like, I bet that shit up there. Put that on his song. I had to fight that nigga. I was like, what the fuck? I laughed at it, and then I was like, nah, that sounds dangerous. I'm gonna beat your ass. I will write your obituary. I have received many threats. And out of all of the threats I've received, the biggest one is what you trying to do. That's pretty much the biggest threat you can receive is what you trying to do. So what you trying to do? That shit. What you want to do is raps, bro. That'd be the biggest threat. Niggas has hands, they contemplating on using them bitches. Alright? But I will sign your obituary. Was new. Right? I'm pretty sure that's why that shit stuck with me. Over everything